and an army of snakes came pouring in.
For Venom TV, I'm Jim Cerny, hanging out with defenseman Austin Pickford. Austin, thanks for a few minutes today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So, training camp is kind of behind you. Opening day is right in front of you. How you feeling about the team, and how you feeling physically heading into the opener against the defending champions on Friday?
As a team, it's going to be a good test to see kind of what we all have, as we have a couple new guys coming in and filling new roles. Personally, for myself, I'm just excited to kind of put all the tools that I worked on over the summer here. Really looking forward to actually playing some games again in front of some crowds.
Yeah, last year, of course, your first year with Elmira in the FPHL. What was the experience like for you, and what was the biggest thing you learned about playing in this league?
The biggest thing is, well, for me, I guess if you were to look at my stats, reffing is a little bit different than what I'm used to. So
Yeah.
I guess in that aspect. But there's some big boys in this league that have a long reach. And with me being a smaller body, it requires me to be a little bit smarter, and just being able to find those gaps a little bit harder for me. But it's a challenge that I look forward to doing.
Yeah, so then you said you played your first season, then you said you worked on a lot of things this summer. What specifically did you work on to try and improve on this summer?
So I actually spent a full month in Florida there training with Daryl Belfry. So we did a multiple different courses. So first one was skating, then we worked on some defensive skills, and then just some junior group stuff. So just kind of all around the bag, just trying to be a sponge as much as possible and learn as much as I can.
Do you feel like, I don't know if settled's the right word, but now that it's your second season, you kind of know what to expect a little bit, that maybe you're a little bit more settled heading into a season?
Yeah, for sure. You kind of learn the ins and outs of the league, and you get adjusted to the travel, and you just kind of create your own routine that works for you.
And certainly a lot of familiar faces, because the Elmira franchise folded, but then one starts up here, and a lot of the players from Elmira have come over, including a whole bunch of your defense buddies. You got a major part of this defense this year. The key components on the defense are guys that you know real well from Elmira.
Yeah, that's exciting for sure, and it just helps with our chemistry as well, just having the same group of D-core. I think we have a really good decor, and like you said, it's always helpful when you have the same guys around, and being able to just know their tendencies and their work ethic level, and kind of where they go in the zone and stuff like that.
It's media day today as we do this interview, and not surprisingly, Rasmus Asp is working the room. So not only a key defenseman, but a big personality as well.
Absolutely, yeah, he's a great guy. Very, very soft-spoken in the room, but yeah, if you were to look at him right now, he looks like a pretty scary individual. But yeah, he's one of the nicer guys I've ever met.
And Mark Bozar is another guy that you played defense with in Elmira, like you. Tough guy, tough defender. Give us a little scouting report on Mark.
Oh, Mark, probably one of the hardest working guys you'll ever see on the ice. I actually only got to play with him for a couple weeks last year, and it was probably my favorite time actually playing with that specific D partner there. So I'm looking forward to picking it back up with him. And yeah, he just has a lot of speed and just really works his butt off, and really just goes into the hard areas and kind of allows me to play back more and help him out with getting out of zone, with getting to soft spots.
And certainly a guy that you know real well is MJ Merkel, who's now the assistant coach here. He worked with you in Elmira last year. Tell me a little bit about him, and it's an important transition for him. He'll be running the bench for you guys this season.
Yeah, last year he would start off as the assistant coach there with the head coach there, and then he kind of, as we had injuries and stuff, he kind of stepped in the lineup, so he had the multi-purpose role of being the coach and the player. So it was fun to see him kind of have both sides of things, but now this year he's going to be more of just a bench boss and coach, so it'll be interesting to see how he handles that. But yeah, he's just a great individual, and he always just takes care of the guys, and just has a good head on his shoulders and always looking to learn. Has there
been anything that stood out to you during training camp about this team, or is it still too early to make any comments, judgments, because you're still all gelling together here?
The one thing I can say is that we compete pretty hard in practice. We had a bit of a setback last game, but yeah, just from practices, they've been pretty high tempo, lots of battle. Not a lot of flow drills, which is okay. It's good to get back in the battle because a lot of us haven't been playing a lot of games lately. So, yeah, just it looks like a really hard-working group, and hopefully we can pay attention to the small details and do well.
Sounds good. That's Austin Pickford. He and the Venom Kick off the season Friday night right here at Icetime Sports Complex, 7 p.m. against the defending champion Binghamton Black Bears. Thanks for a few minutes today.